What's going on, guys? Mr. Golden Sports bringing you yet again another 2K13 my career mode. As you can see, we're 1-0 so far, and so far so good. You know, nice beginning to hopefully great career here. And we're going against the Chicago Bulls this game, and that's, you know, one of the best teams in the game. So definitely looking forward to this, and I know it's not going to be easy. You know, the Chicago Bulls have a phenomenal team. So, especially when I'm in the game and so is D Rose, I'm going to have to match up against him. So, I know that's already, excuse me, going to be tough. And I know that you guys have asked, you know, previously about the press conference and things like that. That is by far, you know, one of my favorite things to do. As far, and also, you know, adding in the creativity and things like that I know I'm going to be doing this year. But, you know, I want to become a starter first. You know, the press conferences, when you don't get much playing time, they ask stupid questions. And they also just, you know, don't give me much playing time. So, you know, don't worry. Hang in there. The creativity and these wonderful 2K vids are definitely going to be popping off the second I become a starter. You know, once I get more playing time, I have so many big ideas. And I know for sure that I'm going to make my mark in this 2K community. I'm too creative. I just got too many good ideas to let go to waste. So, you know, the second I become a starter, man, we're going to have some amazing 2K videos. As you can see, the length of this game isn't too long. You know, it's a 7-minute video, not to mention this is a minute introduction before the game actually starts. So there's not that much game time because I'm not getting that many minutes. You know, to start off the game, once we get in, as you can see, we're already getting, you know, pretty much blown out. You know, we're down 12. You know, we only got 10 points so far the first quarter. Right here, our very first possession, we drive the lane, we do a little hop step, and we try to do a nice little pass right there to the big man right there, but he ends up getting fouled. And right there is a three. Man, I can't hit no threes to save my life. Also, I'm gonna have to buy a shot, a form, because every time I shoot, it's always D plus D. Like, I can never get that shot. The one that I start with is just, you know, horrible. So I'm definitely gonna have to buy myself a shot. So, you know, last year I didn't play too much 2K. When I started posting, it was already very late in the year. I believe the very first video I posted from 2K was like the day before the finals started. So that lets you know how late I was. It was damn near June. So this year I'm definitely going to try and get better. You know, last year I'm doing the same thing this year. You know, I start off in All-Star and work my way up to the toughest difficulty because, you know, I'm a Madden guy. So, you know, as far as my channel goes, so I'm definitely trying to get better, you know, at this game. I already know if I start off in Hall of Fame, I'm just going to get, they're going to eat me alive because I'm not that skillful at this game yet. I don't know how to do anything. You know, I don't know how the controls work. I don't know how to do a lot of things. So, you know, last year you guys helped me out a lot. You guys left in the comment section how to do specific moves and how to do, you know, just on how a lot of things work. So if you guys can do me, you know, favor, if you know any knowledge about this game, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section. It'll definitely help me a lot. You know, I read all the comments. So anything, you know, from a dribble move to on how to better execute, on how to shoot better, on, you know, just any tip that you can give me would definitely, you know, be greatly appreciated. Again, I think once I'm a starter, I'm gonna bump it up to superstar, and Hall of Fame will probably be, you know, a week or two after that. So definitely looking forward to this year. I got a lot of good ideas planned so far this year, and I need dribble moves, man. The only move I really do that's most effective to me is behind the back. It definitely helps me get around my defender. You know, other than that, I don't use the right stick to ISO motion. You know, the right stick is ISO motion slash shooting. I got shooting slash ISO motion. You know, I don't hold the left trigger to shoot. That right there is just too weird for me. So I shoot with the right thumbstick. In order for me to perform dribble moves, I have to hold the left trigger. That right there to me is just, you know, easy. I wish you could go back to classic where you can just dribble like how you did last year, but you can't. Every time I try a spin move, it gets stolen. And, you know, you got all these people cheesing for VC points and doing all these, you know, other things purposely just to get VC points, to, you know, buying VC points or doing blacktop games. Just, I mean, I'm doing everything legit. And, you know, I'm definitely trying to build my player, you know, the right way. So I know some players I've seen before, like their first games, they're like an 80 overall. That's incredible, you know, because they're playing online ranked matches. Even though they don't like it, they're not even posting online ranked matches. They're just playing just so they could cash in on some VC real quick. And me, I'm doing, you know, everything legitly. I'm earning all my points via the game mode. You know, I'm not doing anything, any other type of mode to go ahead and, you know, do that. Now I will be posting online ranked matches, but I'm not doing that solely just to cash in on VC. You know, Last year I posted online ring matches, and some of you guys, you know, enjoy that. So I'm definitely going to be doing both modes this year, my career mode and also online ring matches. So look forward to that. And as you can see, this game is just a total blowout. You know, I try to do my own thing, but with little time, with, you know, especially the Bulls, man, they're so big that every time I try to crash the paint, man, you got boozers sweating all over you. You got JUKE Noah and there's little hair follicles just like you can't even drive the lane without catching a hair ball. They're so damn tall. It's really tough to score in the paint on these guys. So I definitely got to get a lot of attributes up, man. I definitely, one thing I want to get under is shot inside, which is shooting underneath the basket, because whenever you do a hop step, you land underneath the basket one-on-one, and instead of trying to perform a layup or something like that, they always go into a shooting formation like they're shooting a jump shot, and I never make it. So I definitely got to increase that, because right there will be a lot of easy buckets to be able to crash the hoop, hop step, and end up right there. I also want to get my standing dunk up, that way I could just go up straight up for a dunk right there. And we almost had our first double-double, but no surprise here. We end up just getting killed this game. The next game I didn't record, but we did end up winning the next game. So we're 2-1 so far. Next game is going against the Clippers. And the last game I had a lot of playing time. I think I had over 20 minutes or something like that. So my minutes is definitely increasing. So hopefully, you know, I can continue that. You know, a 20-minute game with, you know, having a lot of minutes definitely is pretty much, you know, a longer video. So the longer playing time I get, the more creativity and the more things I'm able to add to the video and things like that. So I'm telling you, man, these 2K commentators, they need to watch out, because these videos that I'm about to be posting, they're going to be incredible. Trust me when I say that. Right here, I try to get my 10th assist, but he takes a little too long to go ahead and shoot. By the time he shoots, it's no longer an assist, even though he made it. So, not that bad of a game. You know, I wish we could have done better shooting-wise. You know, shooting 50%, considering majority of my shots are right underneath the rim. You know, I'd like to improve that. But, anyways, that's the end of the game, guys. As always, your boy GS signing out. You know, follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already, and I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.